Bulletcast for life.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bulletcast, the only sports recreational podcast that is simply just too sweet. I'm your host, Phillip and Brandon, and of course, I am the modern-day Mamba Raja, until my boy Jinder Mahal drops that WWE World Heavyweight title. I'm joined by the Canadian Destroyer, Brandon.
What up?
This is a pretty special thing, the first ever instant analysis of a pay-per-view.
I know. I had to drive so far to be with you to talk about this.
I mean,
a whole 10 minutes.
We're doing big things, eh?
Yeah, real big things, eh?
Real big things.
Shout out Drake. R.I.P. Riff.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Alright, let's get into the instant analysis. So, the kickoff show, Elias Sampson defeats Apollo Cruz, 8 minutes and 35 seconds.
I was watching the preview to the Raider game, which might not have been a good idea the way they're going right now, but, you know, it's okay. It's early in the season. We got this.
Does Jinder have a better record than the Raiders?
No. We are 2-1. We are over 500. Something Jinder is not.
How dare you? You praise the Maharaja.
I'm just saying.
All right, moving on. The first match of the official show, Mike Mizanin defeats Jason Jordan to retain the Intercontinental title, 10 minutes and 15 seconds. How'd you feel about this one?
I mean, I said on the preview show that I felt put it on Jason Jordan just because what else can The Miz do with the IC title? I mean, Jason Jordan's cold right now, and the promo he did afterwards didn't really help much. It was it was a cheesy promo, and the punchline was saying that The Miz sucks, which that punchline sucked.
The Miz does not suck. The Miz is awesome. All right, moving on. Finn Balor debuted some new gear, new jacket, but anyway, the man defeats the God Bray Wyatt. How do you feel about that one?
You know, I'm always fine with Finn Balor winning his matches. He did look a little Prince Devidy before the Bullet Club, wearing some silver or light gray attire. He looked very nice.
He did look nice.
The women in my house really appreciated his new gear.
Okay.
You know, are you gonna make any analysis, or are you just gonna make me talk about this whole thing?
I mean, I enjoyed it. You know, you could see it coming. You could see, of course, Finn's gonna go over Bray. Hopefully, the feud is over, so Finn and Bray can move on to something different. But anyway, this match took 11 minutes and 35 seconds.
It was a little cheesy when Bray did his upside down scary face, and Finn was supposed to stand there like shocked and scared, and then Finn made his scary face.
Yeah.
That was kind of cheesy.
All right.
In the end, Finn won, and I'm happy with that.
Yes.
Hopefully, they get to move on and do something different.
Finn Balor. All right. This tag team match was awesome. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, 2/3 of the Shield, defend and retain their Raw Tag Team Championships against The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. 15 minutes and 55 seconds. Thoughts?
Shout out to Cesaro's teeth.
Oh, man.
R.I.P.
Those things were unbelievable.
Which, I mean,
he hit the LED.
It was a slingshot, which is basically just all Cesaro jumping. So I don't know. I'm not a wrestler. I don't play one on TV. I don't know how he miscalculates that or eats the ring post the way he did. Because basically all you're doing is just jumping up. No, it's not like you can blame it on Ambrose for doing that.
He overshot. He should have hit his forehead, but he hit his mouth.
I mean, it did. As we talked about a couple weeks ago, blood. I am a proponent of blood.
I am.
Even though this wasn't intentional blood, but
the
just
hard
when you see the blood, it kind of gets you going.
Hard way blood is always better.
Because I mean, once you saw the blood, the match kind of escalated after this.
I know. Ambrose kicking out it like crazy. Nice spots from Sheamus and Cesaro.
The power bomb onto Ambrose.
That was awesome.
Almost thought they were gonna win for the second there.
But in the end, Seth Rollins hits the ripcord knee, followed by the Dirty Deeds by Ambrose.
That's what it's called. It's called a ripcord knee.
Yeah.
It's not just a V-trigger.
No.
They're not just straight out taking Kenny Omega's moves.
No.
Not a rain trigger.
I have men on the inside. I know.
You got sources?
I got sources. Shout out Charlie Caruso. All right, moving on. Alexa Bliss, the goddess of WWE, she defeats Bayley, Emma, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks.
Bayley taking the pin.
Bayley taking the pin.
I do not understand that.
I mean, she just got back. It's not,
But her character was so cold to begin with. She came back in San Jose, didn't get a great pop.
I like how Nia Jax got a bigger pop than Bayley tonight.
Exactly. That just shows you.
Well, Nia Jax not like most girls.
I mean, Nia Jax is the Braun Strowman of the women's division right now. She's just kind of running through everybody.
Shout out Nia Jax for taking that power bomb.
Almost thought she was going to crack her head open.
Shout out Nia Jax for a double Samoan drop.
You know, I don't know what it was about the ring post today, but almost every time someone ran into the ring post, it looked very nasty.
It really did. Maybe it's just the Staples Center. Maybe it's just L.A.
And I should have been there. We
should have, yes. All right, but this match was 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
That was it. Felt longer.
I know, right?
I mean, I'm not complaining. It was a good match, but I don't understand why they have to put the entire women's division in a match.
Yeah. Asuka, she returns. TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs.
They put a date on this?
Yes.
Oh,
October 22nd.
I was jumping. When did they announce this? Was it during the show? Because I was jumping back and forth.
It was during the show, yes.
I was jumping back and forth between the Raider game and this.
Thoughts on announcing her return like that?
I'm fine with that. I don't know if that means it's going to be a title match or if it's just going to be a squash. I'm okay with it just being a squash. You can build up Asuka to the main roster people who might not have, honestly don't see NXT, so they don't understand how big of a deal this acquisition is for Raw.
Yeah, I mean, you should watch NXT. But I'm a fan of people just popping up, I enjoy that. Like Shane McMahon, just out of the blue comes back, stuff like that.
But if you announce it ahead of time, you can build it up and make it a big deal, which they have done with the past 2 weeks of video packages.
I mean, some build-ups, they didn't go all that well. Batista.
Emmalina.
Oh, God,
Which
Emmalina.
my prediction of Emma winning the championship did not come to fruition.
My prediction
I was a little off by that one.
It's all right. I'm just glad the Goddess is still the Raw Women's Champion. All right, moving on. The two most polarizing figures in WWE history. The Big Dog. I don't have the soundboard. I apologize to the fans. Roman Reigns.
Busted it, Big Dog. There you go. I'm your soundboard.
All right, there we go. Roman Reigns. He defeats big match John Cena, 22 minutes and 5 seconds. Thoughts on this one?
How many AAs and moves did Roman Reigns kick out?
He kicked out of 4 AAs. One of them was an Avalanche AA.
I mean, this match was fine. It's not an AJ Styles John Cena match. They kind of relied a little too heavily on the kick out of finishers.
Yeah.
Like with the John Cena AJ Styles match, the reason those matches were so great is because they kind of pulled out moves you've never seen before. So when they pull out moves you've never seen before, you're like, oh, maybe this can end it. But then when you just see Spear, Superman Punch, AA, it's kind of just predictable. Because, I mean, after the first AA, Roman's kicking out of that. And after the first Spear, John Cena's kicking out of that. So once you get the kick out of the first finisher, that's when you're like, okay, now maybe the match will get over.
Yeah.
But that Spear, I did call the Edge Spear from all the different announce teams now, announce tables.
Yeah. When he slid into the corner, he kind of looked like Edge. I thought he was going to go for the Spear, but he decided to cock and load the fist for a Superman Punch.
That's the secret, is to cock and load the fist. You can't just go for the Superman
punch. I know,
you
you have to cock and load it.
You got to cock it first. Somebody did do that at the APW show.
Yeah.
They didn't cock it, that's why they didn't hit it right.
Exactly. It's psychology. You have to cock and load it. Roman working pretty heelish. Headlocks, slow-paced. Kind of like an Orton style.
I mean, John Cena was the babyface in this match, which was expected. And then, I don't know what John Cena was doing, if that was just on the fly of him walking away, because I can really hear the crowd. I don't know if they were mic'd very well.
They were like...
I can really hear what they were saying.
Both these guys suck. So John was like, oh, you want me to leave? You want me to leave? So he was leaving. But in the end, Roman Reigns does defeat John Cena. John, he's... farewell to the crowd, to the WWE Universe.
But hold on. He had to show how much respect he has for Roman Reigns, and he raised his hand up in the air. And what happened? The crowd booed, because they see right through that.
Honestly?
They understand that, they putting over Roman Reigns for Cena to show how much he loves him and how, he talked all this crap before, but now he's the big dog now. He's going to be the champion. He's going to carry this company on for the next 20 years.
I mean, the last time John Cena got in the ring for the first time with a Samoan, he lost. Also, John Cena does not tie the most pay-per-view wins on WWE television. Undertaker still holds the record at 94. I was hoping for Roman, like when Cena was walking up the ramp, did a salute. I was hoping for a spear.
That's asking. I mean, how long have we been asking for a Roman Reigns heel turn?
I mean,
we've been talking about it for over 2 years now. It's not going to happen.
I mean, one day it could happen. I don't know.
And once again, I was off. I said Cena should have won because I just felt like you can tell a better story with Cena beating Roman Reigns and then having, because as we see, they're still building to Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar. You can have Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar, and then John Cena can come back and be like, hey, kid, I beat you. You still haven't beat me for that.
Yeah.
And then you can build that up for a SummerSlam match or even the next year's WrestleMania.
Moving on, the worst booking decision, in my opinion, of this whole card. Enzo Amore defeats Neville to become the Cruiserweight Champion, 10 minutes and 40 seconds. What the hell is this?
I mean, the psychology of this match is just all over the place. I don't understand. Are we supposed to cheer Enzo for this? Because he's still getting pops. It's not as big as they used to be.
He's kicking guys in the balls. What is this?
Yeah, he's not just kicking him. That's like the only offense he had the entire show. Is he gets decimated like Neville's Braun Strowman or something, and then he takes the title for no reason, gives it up to the referee, then knocks him right in the dick.
Yeah, this made no sense. Honestly, I liked Enzo Amore better when he was like hitting his head on the bottom rope and getting concussed.
Okay, I don't like Roman Reigns. I don't like Enzo Amore. I don't wish ill will on them. I just want them to just get off my TV. I don't want them to get concussed and have CTE by the time they're 40.
I didn't say I wanted
Shout
to
out
have...
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, God, don't start that. I didn't say I wanted to have him. I'm just saying, hey, I liked him better that way, you know? He wasn't talking. He wasn't running his mouth.
But, now
wasn't doing that stupid little dance, that ring thing.
I was like, oh, are they just going to just bury Enzo and, just write his contract out or something? But nope, they put him over. Crowd pop for it. I don't know why.
Look, if he changes that to, like, a leopard print, like, strap, I'm going to be very disgusted.
They did it with Naomi.
Well, it lit up. They didn't change the title that much.
The Cruiserweight Championship is purple. Is it really that big of a deal if they put a leopard print on it?
Yes.
I mean,
those New Day like straps on those tag titles almost made it to TV.
They're on WWE Shop, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's no.
These titles are toys. Look at the Universal title. The only real championship is like the IC title, US title,
WWE,
and the WWE title, which is a little too blingy for me, but we can talk about that another day. We can talk about title designs later.
Yeah. Neville hopefully moves on to like the UK Championship or maybe the Intercontinental or something.
But they're gonna have to do a rematch eventually, because Enzo is just a complete heel. I don't understand what we're supposed to think about this.
Yeah, well, why do these people cheer this man?
I don't. I've kind of turned my back on Enzo now. I just kind of just sit there, because the best thing to do when you don't like somebody is to not do anything. Don't boo him. Don't cheer him. So those people who hate Roman Reigns, don't boo him. Just don't say anything. Because if you don't say anything, his pops will be so much, lower. And it doesn't come across that he's a huge star. Because when they say he's getting a huge reaction because he's not the guy. He's the guy. He's a big dog. Shout out Titus O'Neil.
Shout out Titus O'Neil. All right. We'll see where this goes with Enzo and Neville. All right. Moving on. Brock Lesnar defeats Braun Strowman to retain the WWE Universal Championship. Thoughts?
That's it. You're just gonna throw it to me?
Brock Lesnar, UFC heavyweight champion, IWGP heavyweight champion, NCAA heavyweight champion, WWE champion, greatest combat athlete in our country's history.
Still the Universal heavyweight champion.
I know. This match was 9 minutes exact. Roman kicks out of like 4 AAs, but Braun gets hit with one F5 and the job's done.
Yeah, Braun was basically on top of this entire match.
Kind of like Samoa Joe at Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, I think more people were higher on Samoa Joe's match with Brock Lesnar than I was. I'm still a bigger fan of the Goldberg matches. I think those are probably the best matches Brock's had in
90 seconds.
Like a long time. I don't know. Maybe since the John Cena match where he squashed John at SummerSlam.
What about him versus Punk, SummerSlam 2013?
I don't think we need to get into Brock Lesnar's WWE career right now and talk about the greatest matches. But anyways, I feel like this match was a little disappointing.
Yeah, it was underwhelming. I expected more the way they hyped this up.
It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't, the drizzling shits. Because apparently, I don't know if we're unleashed or not, but I'm saying it anyways. Who cares?
It's late. Who cares? Just like to see Braun in that predicament of like kind of in a merciless type role.
No mercy.
Exactly.
I see what you did there.
Yes, Vince, I want my paycheck. Yeah, that was really interesting to see him being in the Kimura. But Braun hit him with 3 power slams.
I've been on the Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar, not bandwagon, but I've been calling this for a long time.
I can see it now.
And they are just full steam ahead. Vince is not going to blink. I don't know what he's thinking of how many times Roman's puts over. He's just waiting for once he beats Brock, then the light switch is going to turn on, and then they're going to all cheer for Roman after this, which isn't going to happen. And I want to see what happens after that, because once Roman beats Brock and he's kind of used all of the cards he has, there's no other excuse for why Roman's not over anymore.
where does Roman go from, like, in the next couple months? Like,
Until the Royal Rumble.
yeah, like, where does he
'Cause-
go from there? What about Cena? What about Brock? Does he get, like, Balor next?
I mean,
Or
we didn't really talk about. Did we talk about Cena's little curtain call afterwards?
Yeah, we did. We
I
mentioned that.
mean, Cena's probably going to be gone until he'll probably make a surprise return at the Royal Rumble.
It's all leading to John Cena versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE title.
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
I mean, I've heard about that. I'm not planting my flag on that match like I am with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar because once the match happens, it'll probably be a good match because the match they had at WrestleMania 31 was great. It was a great match, hard hitting.
You were there.
I was there, and I cursed out Roman Reigns. I don't want to say it again, but you know the story.
You told him that Brock was gonna effing murder him.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah.
He destroyed him basically, and it was a great match until Seth Rollins came out and made the match amazing.
I know, yeah.
But the Jinder Mahal John Cena match is just not going to be a good match. So I'm hoping once Shinsuke gets Jinder Mahal at the Hell in a Cell, he's just going to run through him, which we're a little bit off topic right now.
Yeah.
But Shinsuke better win that match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know where Braun goes from here. I mean,
I didn't even answer the question. Where's Roman Reigns going? I kind of
yeah.
just deflected it.
Intercontinental title. I mean, he's on Miz TV tomorrow night.
He is on Miz TV tomorrow night to kick off the show. Don't know where that is going. I don't know if they're just gonna put the title on him and have one big Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior title versus title match at WrestleMania. Which, I mean, I guess if you just want to give Roman Reigns the Ultimo Dragon treatment and just put all the titles that they have on him, reunite the Shield and have them be the tag team champions.
I mean, I don't know where that's gonna go. We'll see. Do you have anything else to say about this whole card?
All in all,
what grade would you give the show?
a letter grade, I would say it was probably a B+.
Really?
I liked the show. It was a good show. It wasn't fantastic by any means, so that's why I'm not giving it an A. The best match was probably the tag team match. Everything I enjoyed. Nothing was terrible. I didn't watch the pre-show, but I usually don't grade the pre-shows.
I mean,
with the real shows.
Elias won, so that's how you know it was good.
I didn't see a song. Did he bury LA?
Yes, you did.
Of course he did.
I'm giving it a B-. There were certain things I thought could have been done better. It would get a C, but of course those are all his teeth.
I'm not gonna say it was like an 89%. I'll give it like an 80. I know we're nitpicking here. I say it's like an 87%. Because the Brock Braun match was a little underwhelming. But if that match was really good, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll give it a straight B. Because I think the two main matches that everyone was looking forward to kind of didn't really deliver. The John Roman match was fine for what it was, just kicking out of everyone's finishers, but I'm not a big fan of those type of matches because it's just relying on moves. I mean, just relying on one move and it devalues the AA and the spear.
Maybe the second one will be better. Who knows?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you had Cena get put over in the end, you could go to this match again. But Cena lost. He showed Roman respect. Basically, everything he talked about him not being the guy just kind of gets thrown out the window. And all for that one moment of Cena putting over Roman. That happened at the Royal Rumble with The Rock coming out and raising his arm and pointing to him, be like, yeah, this guy. Even though The Rock was standing there and realizing this wasn't really good.
Oh yeah, those are my ooses, But yeah, I'll give it a B. Any other thoughts about the show?
Crowd was all right. I don't know if it was just my volume wasn't turned up high enough, but it just didn't feel like the crowd was really hot. What do you think?
No, LA, they're lackluster.
Wow. I mean, if I was there, the crowd would have been way better. I'm just saying, I would have started all the chants. One chant I really want to start, since we're unleashed, I want to fuck Enzo Amore chant, where you just start singing to the Go Enzo Amore. Instead, it's fuck Enzo Amore.
Fuck Enzo Amore. Something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Chicago, I don't know when they're coming back to you guys, but you guys should start that up. Or New York. Hell.
London, they like to sing.
If Poughkeepsie wants to start that chant, go for it, Poughkeepsie. Shout out Poughkeepsie. Shout out, all the other... shout out to the little people.
Yeah, what if Canada wants to start that chant?
I mean, I'll get behind Canada, I guess.
Oh, really?
Sometimes, they piss me off. Canada can go fuck off, but they can... They'll get a pass if they start
I
that
have
chant.
stepped foot on Canadian soil. Do we have beef?
I'm more of a southern border type of guy. Take trips to Mexico, because who wants to go to Canada on a vacation?
I don't know.
Everyone just wants to go to Mexico, have a nice cocktail on the beach.
All right.
If you go to Canada, you're just going to be in a sweater all day in the pouring rain or snow. That's just no fun.
You just keep burying Canada.
I mean, I like Drake. I like The Weeknd. I don't know what else is in Canada. Nothing much else is in Canada.
Degrassi.
I don't watch Degrassi. I don't really know what else is in Canada because it's just one big frozen piece of shit. But whatever.
Oh my God. All right. Canadian Destroyer shirt coming soon.
Yeah.
Just
give me those merch money. That's all I care about.
Get that revenue we've been talking about. Any closing remarks? Fanny packs coming soon.
Yeah, fanny packs coming soon.
Maybe we should go have some cold ones, some brewskis for the boys.
I gotta drive home.
Yeah,
I can't be hammered out my mind. I only had one beer tonight because of this dumb podcast. I couldn't get WrestleMania 32 and have like 8 beers and just get shit-faced.
Hey! How dare you?
I know it's all because of this podcast.
Hey, we made you who you are.
Mhm.
All right. We have to get out of here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Twitter at Bulletcast, Instagram the Bulletcast, YouTube. Go on there. I uploaded our interview with the APW Worldwide Internet Champion Carl Fredericks. He's liked and retweeted us and followed us on Twitter. Go on YouTube, the Bulletcast. Check that out. Anything else?
I mean, if you look at that interview, that steady hand.
Steady hand, yes.
Steady hand was me. So I was shaking a little bit.
It's all right.
It was like 11 o'clock. I was tired. I was hungry.
Yeah.
I didn't have a tripod. I'm not the best camera guy in the world.
Yeah.
That's okay. Mark Smack put me over because I'm the camera guy.
Yes.
Shout out to all the technicians out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to the camera guys.
Interview with AJ Kirsch that will be coming out pretty soon, probably next week. And we're making some things happen. Got the BTW promoter Kirk White coming in pretty soon. Sit down with Shane Cody again. Hopefully get down with Marcus Mack.
It's a lot of This is my 3rd podcast in a span of 3 days. It's a lot.
Also, go check out our tribute to Bobby the Brain Heenan on the YouTube channel. Also, we have new cards.
New cards. Our old cards didn't actually say that we're a podcast, but now we actually have a business card that says what our business is.
Yes.
We're moving up in the world. We're kind of smartening up to this thing.
I know, making things happen. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, listening. Any goodbye and good night?
You can't just tell me to say it.
I mean,
it comes from the heart. If you tell me to say goodbye,
comes from the heart. I mean, does it really come from the heart?
Yeah, it comes from the heart. Kenny Omega, shout out Kenny Omega, the only good export from Canada.
I hate Kenny Omega. It's garbage, trash.
I know we're not doing a video stream right now, but you're wearing an Elite shirt with a Kenny Omega on the other sleeve.
I only bought it for the Bucks of Youth.
Mhm. Whatever. I do need to get that shirt though.
We're not gonna get into this.
Mhm.
All right.
Bye. Fuck off.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Just turn the shit up.
This has been the Bulletcast. Thank you for listening.